What's up, good people? Welcome back into the lab with your Handwrite podcast, where this week we're going to be talking about playing with people's money, dog.
A very touchy subject, especially in this day and age.
Time and money, dog. Don't mess with
it. In this economy?
My man. So we finna jump right into it, man. So Shamir Abdul Karim, I hope I pronounced his name right there, is a former warehouse employee in Ontario, California. He was a disgruntled employee, man. Pull the left eye Lopez, dog.
Boy, let's show him just how disgruntled. And he self-snitching and recorded.
Man, check it out.
You know, if you're not going to pay us enough to live or afford to live, at least pay us enough not to do this. All you had to do was pay us enough to live. All you had to do was pay us enough to live. There goes your inventory.
Kimberly Clark, that was a Kimberly Clark distribution center, toilet paper, paper towels, and whatnot, caused over $200 million in damage.
Crazy.
You saw the blaze. Firefighters, 175 responded. They couldn't do nothing but just watch it burn.
Yeah, and with all that damage, man, nobody got injured. So that's a plus.
But it was employees there.
Yeah.
But boy, that shit went up in flames. That shit paper went up in flames.
All he said, and he said in his video, man, all you had to do is pay us a livable wage, man.
But who did you hurt? Because now you done force employees, your fellow co-workers.
Yeah. Now they out of the job.
But I get his frustration. A lot of people get this frustration. Look here. Look what in 1958. Look what you can buy for $12,000. Look how big that house is. Four bedrooms, 2 baths, a garage, a yard. I saw a post this week where a lady posted this right here, saying back in the days when she worked at Macy's back in the 80s, you know, if you work full time, you could have a nice life for you and your family. She was talking about the guy in electronics worked there for 30 years and retired with a good pension and had a beautiful house, and the guy in the suit department and all that stuff there. Paychecks haven't risen with inflation.
Right.
Inflation went sky high. Paychecks have, if anything, they just been at a snail's pace. You got to quit a job. 9 times out of 10, if you get a big pay increase, you got to quit a job and start a new job that starts off a lot higher than your previous job.
And them people got y'all thinking that inflation don't exist.
Okay, this is a prime example right here. But boy, self-snitching.
You could tell he didn't care at that point. He was just like, look.
People will do it to you. They probably worked that man all day and told him at the end of the shift he was fired.
Ooh.
I done seen people do that.
Yeah, okay, I'm fired. No, you're fired. You're on fire.
Let me show you something.
Pull the left eye Lopez, man. So, all right, man. So I ain't no way he gonna get out of this one. He gonna get some time and all that. But
yeah, he gonna get some time.
I feel for the people who are out of work and everything, man. So
in another story about somebody disgruntled about their money on. There was a shooting this past Monday at the Seminole Hard Rock Casino in Hollywood, Florida, with Migo rapper Offset getting shot. Now, allegedly, him and his crew had beef with Lil TJ, another rapper, and his crew, and they got into it, and punches were thrown, and people were dropped. And at the end of it all, Offset got shot in the ass.
Oh, son of a bitch! You shot me in the ass.
He got shot in the buttocks.
Now they saying it's over, an unpaid debt, a gambling debt. And Lil TJ wanted his money. And, Lil TJ was on that Ron O'Neal.
Now you don't get me my money tonight.
Tonight? And Offset, for whatever reason. But as things started taking twists and turns and people started speaking on it, boy, Offset owed a whole lot of people.
Man, he owes several people money, man. He owes several people money. Dez Bryant. He owed Dez Bryant money, dog. Dez Bryant owes Dez Bryant $8,000. Ebro Darden, he owed him $5,000.
Offset's fine. I tried to call him last night.
But was it a serious bet?
Yeah, we bet on the Super Bowl in New Orleans.
Now, if you had lost, would you have paid him?
I mean, I bet $5,000. I was prepared to pay him $5,000.
You were prepared to.
Yes.
That is funny though.
I've talked to him 1,000 times since then and never jammed him up about $5,000.
No, of course.
Because clearly he's somebody that didn't pay his bet. Like, why I'm not gonna chase you around about $5,000 is not a big deal to me.
A casino in Detroit, they got a lawsuit against him for over $100,000 unpaid debt. You saw Des Bryant say when he asked him, "What's up with my money?" Boy, his crew tried to act like they was about to jump him.
Right.
He was like, "You know what? I was outnumbered. I just charged it to the game."
There you go. Sometimes you gotta do that, man. Sometimes you can. People owe you money, dog. It's easy to just be like, "All right, I paid for you to stay out of my life," because they're gonna avoid you at that point. They ain't gonna try to get back with you.
Some people.
Yeah.
Vampires.
Non-vampiric ones.
Vampires gonna get hungry again. They gonna need some more blood. And yeah, that's to a point. But at the end of the day, it's also about principle too.
Yeah, because that's what he told little TJ. You want your money, come get it in blood.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's about principle. And then if I'm in little TJ position, like I'm a rapper, but you amigo.
Yeah.
You done had y'all was on top for a little minute. So you right here riding Rari and Lamborghini and woo, everything got all this horsepower.
What the horse say?
What you mean you ain't got it? In the words of Eddie.
Oh shit, you can get it, nigga. You wanna get it?
You wanna get it? Like, so it's about principle, but at the same time, how much is principle worth? Some people is worth everything. Other people got a price limit. Is it worth going to jail or throwing your life away for $5 or $10? Remember on a barbershop?
You gonna cause a scene, man? For $5? $5?
It ain't even about the money. It's the principle.
It's like, is it worth going to war with somebody about $5, $10, $20? Or a couple thousand or 10,000? But it's about principle.
Well, I don't know. With me, man, I'm like this, man. First off, I'm not gonna loan anything that I'm gonna expect it back, but if I don't get it back, it ain't worth my freedom.
Count as a loss.
Yeah, it ain't worth my freedom of my life.
But 10 grand, because here's the thing. I treat people how I want to be treated. If I lost, I'll pay it.
Yeah.
Don't bet what you can't afford.
Yeah.
That gambling addiction, boy, gambling up there with like a drug addiction. I don't even know which one worse, because both of them tear up families, take all your money, put you in distress.
That's crazy. That's like what you said, man. If you owe a debt, you're gonna pay it. My man Ebro Darden, y'all heard it right there when he said, "Hey, it was a bet for the Super Bowl." And he said, "Well, if you lost, would you pay?" Yeah, I was gonna pay him.
I wouldn't have made the bet, boy.
Right.
I ain't got it. You know what? That's why I really don't gamble no more in bets and stuff like that, because I work too hard for it, and I hate to lose it.
Yeah, yeah. And if you do win, I want it right then.
And, I need that.
Mm-hmm.
I need that.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts.
Lose friends and relationships over money like that.
And that's why, because now you done tried me. Now I feel like you're trying me like I'm soft for something. You can get away with it. And that ain't the case. And then number two, if I would have lost,
to put the pause on you.
And if I would have lost, I would have paid up. I already done put that to the side, ready to give it if I lost it.
Right. But the way this is coming out, way more people gonna surface and say that he owes them money.
In the words of one of the coldest lines ever in cinema genre, that boy Cuddy from Dead Presidents, when he told that boy Anthony,
You lucky this is personal, nigga. I ain't gonna kill you over no woman.
you lucky this person not business ain't gonna kill you about no woman. Had it been my business, boy, you'd have been dead.
Cuddy.
Boy, pay that money. Get that money up.
Oh, man. All right, man. So let's move on here, man. Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty, dog.
Speaking of back in blood.
Oh, man. It is. Gucci Mane.
Dang, that's crazy. That song, both of them in jail. Lil Durk and Pooh Shiesty.
Hey.
But, like you said, speaking of, so, Gucci Mane and them was in a Dallas studio, and allegedly he got kidnapped, robbed, and forced to sign Pooh Shiesty out of his contract. It was Pooh Shiesty, his daddy, Big 30, rapper Big 30, that was, signed to Moneybagg Yo record label, Bread Gang. And Gucci been getting some heat from it because Pooh Shiesty don't say he's snitching, and he done told the police, yeah, they did this, they hit me, they robbed me, they took money out my pocket with jewelry, they ran my pockets, all kind of shit. So,
how you feel about that, dog?
Boy, I'm
on the fence, man. I mean,
I'm saying we talked about it earlier.
yeah.
Gucci been known for having, because right now it's only 2 artists. You know, he got his record label 1017. It's only 2 artists left on there: Pooh Shiesty and Fujiano. The rest of them, like Big Walt Dog, and some of them died, like Big Scar and the Chances. Some of them died. But he dropped everybody, but he kept Pooh Shiesty and he kept Fujiano. And Gucci just dropped a disc today, calling him a crash dummy and stuff, saying he crashed out or whatever. Here's the thing. The music label is known for having, music industry is known for having shady, crooked contract and record deals. Gucci Man ain't got the best resume. I mean, look what happened between him and OJ Juice Man, Waka Flocka. Like, they always fall out. And Pooh Shiesty, though, that boy bought that. And that boy just fresh out. He got out in October.
Yeah, I got in October, man. Right back.
Yeah, right back. And Big 30, his homeboys, like his people. And then his dad
even got involved.
But here's the thing. See, him was around. We getting some gangster shit. He gonna be involved too.
Yeah, he is. That, I don't. But I wouldn't call Pop off the bench, man.
No, but sometimes like shit,
it's unavoidable, huh?
Yeah, shit be unavoidable. Like you know, you tell him, hey, this might happen. So here the lawyer, like all kind of shit. But Rick Ross said something talking about, you know, he wished that they could have came to some kind of agreement and, you know, everybody got this money. Pooh Shiesty feels some type of way about his contract being crooked. Thing about it, like I said earlier, this generation, that age bracket, they think everything's supposed to just fall in. Want it now. Yeah. It's supposed to fall in your lap. You know, this and that. Gucci took you to a whole different level. You was rapping, you know, Gucci took you to a whole different level. You might not be making what you thought you was making, but at the end of the day, boy, you just got home.
Yeah.
You was locked up for some years based off some stupid shit you did.
Now you locked up for some more stupid stuff.
And of course, the record contract might not be up to par and the best in the world. It paid to be the boss. Yeah, he gonna take more. Yeah, you probably ain't getting what you're supposed to get.
But you're getting.
And you signed to him. And once that contract is fulfilled, do your own thing. Go somewhere else, sign with another label. But to be on that Easy and Suge Knight shit.
I know, right? That Big Red.
Yeah, that Big Red, that 5 heartbeats.
9 to 5.
My business hours. Show the clip, bro.
Now, if you have any other problems with your royalties and my books, my office hours are from... My office hours are from...
9 to 5.
But yeah, to be on that type of shit in this day and age, and Gucci security guard is like an off-duty police officer or something. So it's his job to report whatever he see regardless. He ain't gonna mess up that police pension.
Right.
And this ain't back in the days no more.
Right.
Where you can guerrilla, you know. But at the same time, if you street, you're supposed to keep it street. But the contract null and void.
Yeah, because it was done under duress.
Yeah.
You know, at that point, the signature is done under duress. So I mean, yeah.
That boy Pooh Shiesty, they tell me he a crash dummy and stuff. I just think Pooh Shiesty a product of his environment. And he just don't, some people just don't play by their money, dog.
Yeah.
And that's just plain and simple. And I can't fault them for that.
Yeah.
In this economy. And when you feel like you owe something, it's certain things in life that no matter what nobody say, you ain't gonna change my direction of where my mind at. If I know I'm right about some shit and I'm owed some shit.
Yeah, because that borderline is respect. At that point, if you ain't gonna give me my money, then you telling me you don't respect me. And yeah. And a lot of people live and die by their respect.
And that's what I'm saying. But is it a price or a point? It's always, you know, for principle and respect. Is it worth throwing your life away or just taking it on the chin to live another day? But some things just can't be tolerated or condoned.
Yeah.
And respect and proper etiquette and protocol is just, that's mandatory.
Yeah.
And principle. And then once you let one person get away with something.
Then the next. Yeah. Then before you know it, you bending over for everybody.
Boy.
Everybody getting a taste. All right, man. So.
Dang, boy. Back in blood, but bird.
Yeah.
Bird.
Cold as ice.
Well, Gucci need to get it together with, and just do better business practices. You don't see Yo Gotti going through that?
No.
Yo Gotti?
Yeah, it's certain artists it's certain people that actually do right by their artists.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
You don't see, they ain't go at Russell like that. Sound like Russell talking about,
You're right, man. You're right. And even back then, it was real bad deals going on for
but you didn't see
rappers back
Cool
then.
J, selling out Russell or Public Enemy selling out Russell or nothing like that, or Run DMC.
Yeah, like you said, it's a different day and time, man. Different day and time.
Same thing,
Same
Yo Gotti,
business, though.
who else? You don't see 50, nobody on Slim Shady, a record selling out Slim Shady and stuff.
No.
Like, there's certain record labels that look out for their people, and there's certain ones that don't. Unfortunately, it looked like Pooh Shiesty got with one that don't. But at the same time, Gucci Man, took him to the next level and made him a household name.
Yeah.
Well,
a street name.
Right.
Well, he probably already had a street name.
But I'm just saying, made him popular.
There you go.
And I mean, you gotta take you made more with Gucci than you ever made before or after.
Yeah.
Cause now, boy,
now you done.
Boy, you get in front of them white folks.
It's over.
You terrorizing the community, and you got money. Boy, you the worst. You the worst kind.
All right, man.
Let's go pay a bill, bro.
Yeah, man. Let's get it, dog. The deadline to file taxes is right around the corner, so we like to refer you to our partner, Chanel Johnson at Credible Tax Pros. Chanel Johnson is a trusted tax expert who specializes in small business and individual tax returns throughout these entire United States. Right now, Credible Tax Pros is offering qualified filers same-day cash advances up to $7,500.
Boy, that's a nice piece of change.
My man. So she's accepting clients for 2026 tax season. And as an added bonus with filing, she's going to give you 3 months free credit repair.
Oh, that can work wonders for your credit score.
My man. All right. So Chanel Johnson at Credible Tax Pros. Make sure you mention your ham right, and she'll give you $50 off that filing. So for more information, call 813-541-5333. Chanel Johnson at Credible Tax Pros.
Credibility you can count on every time. Welcome back, y'all. So, I had to do this story when I came across it. Everybody grandmama pretty much, I don't care what color they was, your mama, your grandmama, when they watched you and you was over their house, you some point in time watched The Price is Right.
Yep.
And As the World Turns, that boy Victor Newman. And Price is Right with Bob Barker. I'm talking about Big Mama loved that Price is Right.
Yeah, everybody
loved that Price is Right. Well, they're coming out with a new documentary that's going to shed a different light on Bob Barker and talk about the racism, the sexual harassment, the affairs with the Barker beauties, and just his overall character, allegedly. Show the video, bro.
Have you? Really? How long have you waited for that kiss?
And they try to hug Bob Barker, and he would kind of shrink away from them. It definitely revealed an even darker side of the show and the racial profiling, even down to the contestants. And then I started to hear that they were only allowed to have 2 Black contestants on the show at a time. And that was a direct instruction from Bob Barker.
I think he just didn't care to be that close to somebody that was not white.
It makes sense, don't it?
Donor.
You always saw the loud Black people that were running. I'm like, yeah.
Yep. And like you never really thought about it then. It's just you ready to play the game and see who's gonna win.
And you thought he was being funny when he was dodging them and stuff like that. But then when it's the pretty white girls, he get his Richard Dawson on, which is the greatest game show host of all time. Dawson is, come here. Richard Dawson is Rick James.
Come here.
Come on, Richard Dawson.
I love all of you. I'll never get to see Kim again. Thank you, babe. Bye.
That's for luck.
Come here. So rude. Marvelous, lady. Oh.
I
get a kiss?
2.
Who's gonna kiss?
Okay.
Hi, Richard.
Oh man, I like that. I like that, man.
I mean, that's what we grew up on. That's why it's just devastating.
But he didn't discriminate either, though. He kissed everybody.
Oh, Richard Dawson?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he wanted some of that brown sugar.
He's like the James T. Kirk of
game shows. With a cigarette in his mouth and everything. Come on, in front of the husbands, in front of the sons.
All of them, man. But but on this, man, you know what my problem with this is, man? Not that it's coming out, but it's coming out after he did.
Well, that's because, like the lady said, he had injunctions against them and NDAs, and then if they even said anything, they was talking about suing.
They would have told you they probably had to take that on the chin, dog.
And Bob Barker, you know, he was like almost 100 when he died. But that's that old school Hollywood where if you open your mouth, like, hey, when a bitch say, you'll never work again in this town.
And you never worked again.
And boy, that's Bob, MF and Barker, boy.
Oh man, you right though.
But dang, boy, I'm all the grandmamas, black grandmas that watched it, they wouldn't have watched it. They know that's how he felt about black people.
Bruh, I mean, he out there dodging them like
doing the tango with the merengue.
Like he wouldn't even touch him, man.
Oh man, dang, and boy, we got addicted to it.
Yeah.
Used to love to see that Plinko that spin that wheel.
Yeah,
or
that was it.
The bid, how much you think it the
sit there and guess or whatever. And
yeah, man, it's crazy, dog. What first Matlock, now Bob Barker. Oh man. What's they gonna what's next? They gonna say Victor Newman was gay?
Ooh.
Boss player. Victor Newman, one of the coolest white men.
First thing you do, come home and make him a Tom Collins and be sipping on a Tom Collins.
This what you did today. He either breaking up his heart, boy, doing some diabolical shit and made $1 million back in the 80s. Then got coming off an assassination attempt.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Bob Barker, he was sexually harassing, along with the racism part, like you say, sexually harassing also. Only one person really came forward and said that she had an affair, but a lot of them said that they were involved and nothing really came out about it.
You want to stay on the team?
Yeah.
What Brandon said, I want to be down.
Yeah, they had no choice. That power dynamics, like you said, Mother say you ain't gonna work in this town. They really didn't work in that town no more.
You won't hold not near another can of sweet corn, and that's a bitch how much it's worth ever again.
Oh man, well, I didn't get the people to call sign. So hey, y'all can hit us up and let us know about some of the things we talking about as far as playing with people money and everything like that. Bob Barker's playing with people money back then too. You can hit us up at yourhandwrightpodcast@gmail.com. That's YAHAMRIGHT podcast@gmail.com. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so that you can be up on all things Your Ham Right as soon as we drop them. And we are in how many countries now, dog?
45.
45 countries.
Appreciate y'all. So make sure y'all leave comments too. Like my brother said, like and subscribe, but leave them comments. Them comments help out a lot too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Also, bro, when we talk about that money, one thing about it, a lot of people put up with it, a lot of people don't. But first thing you don't play with is somebody's heart. The second thing you don't play with is their pockets. And they both hurt when you hit them.
Yep.
And you want to make people act crazy? Hit them two things. You know what I'm talking about?
Somebody told me something. They gave me some advice. And matter of fact, it was my mom. She said, you know, if people gonna ask you for stuff and give stuff. She said, but when they do, give from the heart and not the pocket. And you won't expect anything in return. That's my take on lending out money and everything like that. All right, dog. So here we go. Craziest thing seen on the internet.
So this first video has been trending in conversation all week because everybody are trying to wonder if it's true or not. If the lady who's dancing in this video is truly 82 years old.
We'll take a look. Y'all can tell us.
All I know is if she 82, grandma got an auntie body.
Shit, what your grandma gave ya?
And she looking like that 82. What she look like and move like at 42? You know what I'm
right? Man, she was getting it, man. She was getting it. I don't know though. She don't look 82 though, but I mean they saying she 82, but
I don't want to call nobody, no lie, nobody children no lie, nothing like that. But boy, if she 82 and looking like that and moving like that, but it's not impossible because
yeah, really,
in this day and age,
it don't crack.
And what 50 look like now compared to what 50 looked like 20, 30 years ago, it's two different things.
Well, it's depending on who it is too, because I know some people who 50 years old look roll hard.
Ooh, look like they 60.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, man. So here we go. The next one up here, man. The truck fire, dog. Check this out.
This truck's on fire.
They had a grill. They had a barbecue grill that was burning on the back of the truck bed. Now, we all know, or most people know, what happens when you put wind and oxygen on the fire?
It gets bigger.
Well, boy, you could tell it when it finally hit him, where he'd be like, oh, the gas tank might blow up. Let me go. And he tried to back it in the water.
Now, thinking about it, you would think, okay, the back would go in or whatever, and then it would fill with water or whatever.
Boy, that fire was all over the back of the bed of the truck. And then on top of that, bro, you know how it's only a certain point before that water was going to take the truck. And that's just what happened.
It took it too, man.
Boy, common sense ain't that common, boy. He lucky that damn gas tank didn't blow up on his ass.
Yeah.
He tried to say, he get an A for trying to save the truck. And you can hear it when he tried to.
No, go on, get out. Go on, get out.
You saw him swim up out of that. Yeah. Boy, but it was funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
Like, that truck on fire, then that bitch zoomed back and it Johnny Blaze.
That was funny, but not as funny as this one. You talk about explosion.
Let me show you something. Boy, look here. Show the video, bro. Now, we all been there, us barbecuers, us pit masters, where you done put a little bit too much lighter fluid or accelerant on your fire to get it, to combust a little bit more and burn better. And you kind of done singed your, I ain't gonna lie, I done singed these eyebrows a couple times and you back up off that thing and you handle it with care. I don't know what he was thinking.
No, what did he throw on it, man?
Bro, all I know is he do what, boy, that must be human instinct. When you get messed up bad, you just jump up and start running. Try to run that pain off. Boy, he was pink as all day. Yeah. They was like, oh my God, you okay? Oh no, you ain't all right. You see that? He was engulfed in flames. And now his skin, boy.
He said, I just got fricasseed. What you mean am I all right?
That boy got 2nd and 3rd degree burns all over his body.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what made him think. And if you're going to do that, you should have been, but boy, that shit just engulfed his ass.
I'm curious to know what he threw on it or whatever that made it go out like
Might be that Daddy Yankee, that gasoline. But then again, it wasn't because that gasoline would have took him out.
Yeah, it'd have been over.
It was something he had no business doing. He put too much on it, but this is a prime example. Don't be playing with that fire and back up off that thing. But
everybody don't know what they're doing on that grill though.
No, that thing is easy. They see the glory, but they don't know the story. Stuff like this. Cat putting his life on the line for them reels and that pulled pork.
My man.
But I tell you what, I bet you he won't make that same mistake again.
No, not at all. His hairline probably back here now. He ain't got no eyebrows or facial hair.
His fire ain't gonna never be the same no more, boy. I'm talking about He trying to, that temperature probably gonna stay at 220 from here on out.
He gonna shake every time. It was like, Daddy, can we have some barbecue?
No.
If you don't get that damn George Foreman grill out,
he might do you straight electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. It's electric.
Oh man, we laughing at his pain, but
that's his dumb ass.
Indeed.
Putting goddamn a bucket full of
whatever it was.
Tore his ass up.
Oh man. So y'all can hit us up and let us know some of the craziest things y'all seen on the internet, or let us know what y'all think of these. You can hit us up at yourhandwrightpodcast@gmail.com. That's YAHAMRIGHT podcast@gmail.com. What you got for us, Dow?
Man, I just want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all every week taking time out y'all weekend and week out to listen to us. We truly appreciate it. Leave y'all with this little tidbit for the week. Hate is loud, but jealousy is silent. Pay attention to the quiet ones. Stay grinding, stay shining, stay blessed. We'll get up.
And until next week, y'all, we'll see you.
Love you, boy.
Love you too, man. The opinions you just heard were solely the opinions of Your Hand Right podcast. Our intent was to inform and entertain, definitely not to offend. We hope you enjoyed.